Feel the energy. Feel it in the air. Let it flow. Let it grow. Take it all in. Play it all out. There is a race none can win. No matter your skill or execution.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
No matter how hard you try. But if instead of looking to win, you approach it differently. If you control everything you can, while accepting anything you can't. If you disregard any and all opposition, focusing solely on your own way. If, whenever you need to, you don't hesitate to restart the clock. And leave to others the counting of its seconds. You may come to realize that, actually, it never was a race to begin with. And if it isn't a race, then you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. The Cosmograph Daytona.
Yo, everyone, Original OC here with you on the Original OC channel. It's Friday, the 30th of May, 2025. Coming at you live from OC Studios. Let's enable the comments. Enable the comments on the screen. Boom. There we go. Already 20 people watching. You guys know what to do. Hit the like button. Let's get to 10 likes. Right out of the gate, we have an amazing program for you today. We will reveal the hidden, the secrets of getting the secret tricks that the Rolex ADs use to manipulate you. It's true. We have hidden camera footage. We have exclusive hidden camera footage that we will be analyzing, and we'll be going through a methodical analysis of secret hidden camera footage, the AD secrets revealed for the first time tonight. But first, let's say hello to the chat. First, we have Mr. Tudor to you. What's up, Mr. Tudor? By the way, Mr. Tudor to you is not yet a member. It's okay. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. But listen, if you would like to become a member or upgrade your membership, I'm dropping the link in the chat. Boom, click on that. You'll go right to the memberships. Got Logan Hall's Grill Streams in the chat. Logan is a member. Thanks for being here, Logan. And we've got Vimal, also a member in the chat. Rolex, the best seduction is one where you don't realize you are being seduced. I gotta, we've been debating about this a lot privately. Which brand do you think is doing the best job seducing new customers? Which brand? Should I create a poll? Should I do a poll? Which brand is doing the best job right now seducing people to start the journey with them? Which brand? Type it in the chat. If you want me to do a poll, it's easy. Just anybody with a highlighted comment. Anybody who super chats for the poll, I will create the poll. And my goal, my initial inclination is to, in the poll, say Rolex, Patek Philippe, AP, and Cartier would be the 4 brands that we include in the poll. If you want different brands, not a problem. Just super chat. But those are going to be the 4 brands, unless you want me to swap one out and put in a different one. Let me know. Ryan Hofre says, by the way, hello, Ryan Hofre. All of these slander videos on YouTube and idiots that eat it up. I know, listen, people watch my live stream and they're gullible. They just suck up all the erroneous information. I can't, I have no defense. I have zero defense to what I'm doing. It's unethical. What I'm doing is unethical and, more importantly, not entertaining. Rolex isn't made in China. That's that. Okay, Rolex isn't made in China. So there are videos out there saying that Rolex is made in China. Those videos and those channels should be removed from YouTube. Any channel that in any way hints or slanders the incredible reputation of Rolex, those videos should be removed and those channels should be punished. And the repercussions should be severe. Ryan James, member of the OC channel in the chat. Good evening. Great picture of you, Ryan. It's very cool. Looks like maybe like a wedding, like a post-wedding photo. Like you were wearing your tux and then you took your tux jacket off and you just got the vest on. Pretty nice, very attractive photo. Good job. Julius Caesar is in the chat. He's a member, he or she. I don't know if it's a he or she. I'm assuming it's a he. By the way, I was running through the analytics. We are at is it 0.3? Hold on, let me double check. I got to check the stats. We reached a record amount of female viewers on the channel. Let me just double check and confirm the statistics. Yes, we reached a record 0.3% female audience on the OC channel over the last 28 days. Absolute record. 99.7% male, but 0.3% female. Pretty awesome. Congratulations. It's usually 0.2%. So we increased our female viewership by 50%, from 0.2 to 0.3%. Still overwhelmingly male, 99.7, but hey, we're working on it. We're getting more diverse. We care about culture and community here. It's all about culture and community. We got Mike S., also a member. It really warms my heart to see so many members in the chat. Become a member, guys. You don't have to super chat. We do have a super chat goal for tonight. And occasionally I will prompt super chats, just primarily just to make sure you guys aren't asleep. But the most important thing is that anybody who enjoys the channel is a member. Pay the $4.99 a month, guys. $4.99 a month to become a member. You will not regret it. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Listen, it's the beginning of the weekend. What are you talking about? My guess, it's just the beginning. It is just the beginning. It's Friday. Okay. Hope everyone has. Okay. The edit has come through. In StreamYard, I see all the comments, whether they've been removed or not. So I chose the wrong one there. Thank you very much, Mike S. Ryan Hofre says, lots of them right now. I'm not sure what this means. Lots of them right now. And I'm going to read the comments exactly how you wrote them. So guys, pay attention. I will critique grammar. I will critique spelling. I got nothing to do tonight. Guys, we have a show about nothing planned. So we're going to scrutinize everything. So let's read Ryan Hofre's comment exactly as written. Lots of them right now, and the getting a lot of attention night now. And a lot, there's no such word as a lot, A-L-L-O-T. Come on, Ryan. Come on, Ryan, help me out. Retype your sentence and please use proper English and spelling. Guys are killing me. You're killing me here. You're killing me. MD Chaz in the chat, member of the OC channel. Rolex does use Japanese robots. Well, listen, you can't go through the entire list of all their tools and equipment and blame them for. That's like saying that they use laptops with, NVIDIA chips or whatever. So come on. Calm down, guys. We got Ray in the chat. Ray says hello, OC, and the gentlemen. And by the way, gentlemen and ladies of the Crown community and Patek Philippe Nautilus fans. We have 0.3% female audience. So don't ignore them, Ray. But yeah, it's mostly gentlemen. Who are we kidding? We got JC in the chat. What's up, JC? JC has a killer collection. Absolutely killer collection. Thank you for being a member, by the way, JC. Super nice guy. And has the Platinum Daytona. By the way, I wanted the Platinum Daytona. JC, correct me if I'm wrong, because I do like to embellish. I may exaggerate a little bit. But in 2024, like the tail end of 2023 and all throughout the first half of 2024, when I was talking about how I wanted the Platinum Daytona, and by the way, I didn't get it. OC's still not pleased about that. But by the way, JC was watching, and JC's like, geez, the Platinum Daytona, that's a pretty damn awesome watch. And you know what he did? He went out and bought it. he didn't fuck around. JC said, you know what? This watch is awesome. I'm just going to fucking buy it. So huge shout out to JC. I won't reveal any other secret information about JC, but he's got a really, really fantastic collection, including Patek Philippe, Vacheron, AP, Omega, and the Platinum Daytona. He has one of the best hype collections I've ever seen. I mean, everything. Nautilus, Aquanaut, Complications, Royal Oak, Platinum Daytona. The best of the best. He really does have an incredible collection. Vacheron Overseas, the hype one. He has like the best model of every brand. And I do mean that. It's very cool that he's even watching, to be honest. Don't know what you're doing spending your time here. Ryan James, thanks, OC. You're spot on. The picture is for my sister's wedding last fall. There you go. Good shot. I like that black and white shot. It's very cool. I like the venue looks good with those the banquet room behind you there with the big windows. Hey, special announcement from Julius Caesar in the chat. Yes, I'm male. I think everyone was very, very concerned. We didn't know for sure, but it's good to know. Thank you for sharing, man. Thank you for sharing. Oh, Ryan. I gotta bust balls. I'm busting balls tonight. Hey, I'm busting balls tonight. When we get to 50 viewers, we are going to, when we get to 50 viewers, we're going to, and at least 30 likes. Because we haven't even gotten to 20 likes yet. It's pretty embarrassing. Guys, 20 likes. We need to get to 30 likes. And we need 50 people watching. Text your friends. Call people in your watch club and tell them to get on the stream. Oh, by the way, if you're a fan of the US Open, the tennis tournament, tickets went on sale today. OC is going. I'm going to be there several days. Reach out to me if you will be at the US Open. If you haven't bought your tickets yet, and you do buy them, let me know what days or nights you are going. OC spent about $6,000 buying 3 tickets to the US Open today. Tickets are expensive. It's outrageous, absolutely outrageous what they charge for tickets to sporting events these days. Yeah, I spent a fortune. And by the way, I can't wait. I will be live streaming, Gonzo streaming from the US Open this year. Maybe not. What's that drink that they have at the US Open? I'm actually going to drink one of those for the first time. They have that drink. What is it called? It's called the Honey Deuce. The Honey Deuce is the official signature cocktail. Let me pull up a picture of the Honey Deuce. I don't want to pull up a recipe. I just want to pull up Grey Goose. I don't know. Can I show greygoose.com? I might get demonetized. Not good. Let's do this. Yeah, I can't. Honey, geez, Grey Goose is 21 and over. Got to be super careful about stuff like that. Let's do this. US Open Honey Deuce, and I'll pull up a picture. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Let me pull up this great picture here. Okay, if this doesn't get you to the US Open, I don't know what does. Boom. Check that out. Doesn't that look incredibly refreshing? You damn right it does. The Honey Deuce is the official cocktail of the US Open and has become synonymous with the event. It is a Grey Goose raspberry lemonade. And I don't drink, and I'm telling you that sounds pretty damn thirst quenching right now. It was created in 2006 and has become so popular that people go to the US Open just to buy the Honey Deuce, take photographs with it, and put it on social media. As a matter of fact, I think they sell close to 500,000 Honey Deuces every tournament, every US Open. Think about that. 500,000 of them. And by the way, they're not cheap. This drink right here, the Honey Deuce, is $23. $23. And they sell 500,000 of them. But if you want to come to the US Open and hang with OC, reach out to me on Instagram or on WhatsApp if you're in my WhatsApp. But we're planning several days of action, days and nights of action at the US Open. I will, you can buy me a honey deuce. Sponsored by Grey Goose. It is a delicious Grey Goose raspberry lemonade. The honey deuce. Only at the US Open. Let's see who else. By the way, anybody who's watching right now, please type in a comment in the chat. I will answer or acknowledge, at least. I'll try to acknowledge every single comment in the chat. Hey, Patek Chris. Hi, OC. I met Yannick Zinner at the Rolex VIP event at the Australian Open this year. That's pretty awesome. Very, very cool. He was probably wearing a Daytona. What was he wearing? Do you recall? I'd love to be able to get invited to the Rolex VIP events again. Hint, hint. OCADs, please invite OC to the US Open Rolex suite. They don't do anything for me. They do nothing. They do absolutely nothing for me. Who else do we got? Who else do we got here in the chat? Is that it? Is that everybody? No, we got Bruce G. Bruce G's had my back from the very, very beginning, member of the OC channel. Always give a big shout out to Bruce G. Grey Goose is kind of a scam. Really? These honey deuces at $23 a pop. Would you describe them as a scam? I don't know. I think Sinner likes to wear the two-tone root beer. I hope he has a whole bunch of Rolex. I hope he has a ton of Rolex. Yeah, yes. Yannick. Look, you're on first name basis with him. Yeah, Yannick and I were hanging out. And he was wearing an Oyster Flex Ever Rose Gold Daytona. By the way, I have one of those. With the Sundust dial. Same watch he wore when he held the winner's trophy that weekend. Cool. I have a Sundust dial Daytona on Oyster Flex. But it's in the safe right now. It's at the bank. But I'm going to get it out soon. I'm going to get it out. I miss the thing. I miss it. Tonight I am wearing, what am I wearing tonight? Tonight I am wearing the Royal Oak. OC, make yourself bigger. Boom. The Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. 1/510 50th anniversary with the 50th anniversary rotor. Check it out. Is this too big for me? Type in your thoughts in the chat. Is this watch? Do this. Is this watch too big for me? Let me know. If it is, I'll trade it in. I'll trade it in for a different one. I'll get like I'll listen to Theo from Theo and Harris. I'll get a 30 or 31 mil. I would like this watch, but if they made it in a 30, 31, or 32, it would look perfect on me. All right. Now, back to the action. We got a good video to share. Check this out. Check this out. We will be revealing with hidden camera footage how Rolex brainwashes you to buy watches. It's a shocking hidden camera investigation. And we will go through it frame by frame. In 5 minutes. Oh, man. Let's see here. Is there... Ooh. Is there a Patek you're looking to acquire next OC? Which one? Oh, no. Boy, you just stumbled upon terrible question. Because in theory, I'd like a Patek. But it's impossible for me to get it. So actually my perfect Patek, they don't even make. The perfect Patek, they don't even make. So, God, okay, do we even want to go here? Because the Patek Philippe journey is so difficult. It's difficult. It's damn near impossible. So as you guys know, I do have a Patek Philippe 5396, which is the annual calendar in white gold with the blue dial. Pull it up, OC, pull it up. Yo, hey Logan, what's going on?
Hey man. Hey, I figured I would join you with the secret camera, stuff. I was actually swindled into buying Rolex myself. Here's a quick shot of the sub tonight.
Were you manipulated into purchasing Rolex?
It's like your internet is breaking up slightly, so it's a good time that I joined because when you haven't paid your bill,
I know.
Logan comes to save you, right?
Yeah, guys, let us know if it's if it's Logan or if it's me, or both.
Tell us, guys. We're both. Maybe we'll just
Could be both.
restart.
Hey, let's just run a show like this, and here you go, guys. Have a great show. Enjoy. All right, maybe we'll come back.
Yeah.
Actually, we actually gained viewers. The funny thing is, we actually increased viewers. Should do that more often. Can't make this shit up.
We should.
It's bad. It's tough. Logan, you and I are both YouTube superstars, right? It's tough running a channel.
Yep. Absolutely. It's hard.
Yeah, so let me answer Patek Chris's question, because how do we even begin? Let's see here. So everyone knows that I have this watch right here. It's the Patek Philippe 5396G. It is the annual calendar with the blue smoked dial and diamond indices. I bought that as my first Patek Philippe, first and only Patek Philippe from an authorized dealer. And since I'm on the subject, by the way, huge shout out to let me see if I can pull this up. I'm doing shit in real time. Huge shout out to John Reardon at Collectability. Let me show you something here. Boom. This is John Reardon's YouTube channel, Collectability. The latest video that he put out is right here. It's called Why Patek Philippe Blue Dials Are Royalty on the Wrist.
There you go.
And he goes through and highlights how important blue dials are in the history of Patek Philippe. But we're not going to go through that video now. But that being said, let's remind everybody, I do have a blue dial. Now, what do I want after this?
Well, look, you've already got like a complicated tech, which is great, you know. But you want sports now, right?
Yeah, like everybody, we want sports. You know why? Because sports is hot. Sports goes for over retail. Sports is hard to get. Sports is desirable. And sports is exclusive. So if I could choose any watch from the current collection, would it be a 5811? I don't know.
So I think the most gettable piece, I think you should go for like an Aquanaut now next.
You think I could get an? See, the thing is, I couldn't be able to get an Aquanaut as my second watch either. So it's like, what's the point? What's the point?
I think it's doable. You know, given what you've already bought.
I don't. What kind of? What are you smoking there? Is the green egg smoke? What are you smoking there?
No. I'm smoking a Oliva, which is really good. This is like the best bang per buck, you know, in the cigar world. If you want to get into cigars, buy this. Very, very cheap, but really packs a punch.
Shout out to, let's move Logan where he should be. Okay. Hold on. There he is.
There we go. Shout out to Oliva.
Shout out to our friends at Oliva, which starts with an O, just like OC.
Perfect.
Okay,
perfect.
so what? Okay, so you say get an Aquanaut. What Aquanaut would OC want?
Well,
this one.
Travel time.
It's impossible to get, right? This is a 5164R, which means it's in rose gold and it has the special brown dial and the brown strap. Now, if anybody out there wants to make my Patek dreams come true, please reach out to me. I will take assistance. I'm not shy. Listen, I'm not bashful. I have no shame, Logan. I have no shame. At this point, it's kill or be killed. Every man for himself. If anybody can help me, I'm here. Just reach out. If anyone wants to help, I mean, what am I going to do? Turn down free help? What am I going to do? Turn down a free plane?
Bag OC.
Someone wants to give me a free plane. I'd be stupid to turn it down. Same way, if someone wants to help me in any way, put in a good word for me, I'm happy to buy this. I'm happy to buy this. As much as I never really loved like the simpler Aquanauts or the steel Aquanauts, I do like this one. But I really want to.
Have you had the chance to? Have you had the chance to actually see it in person?
I have, and I do like it. I have, and I do like it. It's got a lot of heft to it, and that's something that I really do like about this watch. But let's be honest, I really want a Nautilus as the next watch. Why? Because, you know, OC, if you look at my collection, what do I have? I have a King Midas from the 70s. I have a Texan. I have a Royal Oak. I have an Oyster Quartz Date 8. I've got a lot of stuff that's kind of weird and 70s and Genta created or Genta inspired. So it kind of fits that I would eventually get around to. Actually, if these traded for under retail, let's be honest, who would want them? Nobody.
Well, like here's the thing, OC. I was going for more of the option that I think is doable. We know the Nautilus is not doable, right? I mean, it's like a second piece. So I'm
I
just
think
trying
it's
to be a bit more
yeah,
pragmatic.
pragmatic is good, but I think even the Aquanaut is not doable. By the way, you guys want to guess what the Aquanaut costs? Yeah, Logan, you have any idea what the Aquanaut costs? The one I just showed, this one.
I like I'm terrible at with the Holy Trinity pricing, but I'll guess like 40. Well, actually, no. Since this is gold, rose, I'm like,
You almost caught yourself.
yeah, yeah. I was like, hold on. I'll say 65.
Let's see, how much is it? 68,000. 68.
Okay, I was close.
You were very close. 68,000 for a watch on a rubber strap.
68 hard-earned OC bucks.
You know how many $1.99 super chats that is? That's like 34,000 of them.
I think we'll be streaming until like this stream until like 2032, basically.
2030, 2036 maybe. I don't know. It's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so Patek Chris, I'd like to get a Nautilus. My perfect Nautilus, Dream World, blue sky scenario. They made a yellow gold 5811 with a blue dial. Or rose gold with a blue dial. I think that would be my perfect one. I'm not a big fan of the blue gray. I do like the blue in the new 5811, but I've been thinking in my head, if I got a 5811 and I walk into a place and someone goes, "Oh, nice 5711." What's my response? What do I do? Do I go, "Oh no, this is a 5811"? How lame is that?
Incredibly lame.
Lame. Or you go something like, "Oh no, 5711 is steel. Mine's white gold." The fuck out of here. It's a lose proposition, Logan.
That's right. I'm sure that Terry, Barry, whatever
Barry
the hell
Stern.
his name is, yeah, Barry Stern. I'm sure that he'll be at Dubai Watch Week. So you can go and voice voice your opinion there when we go see him.
By the way, Mr. Tutor to you says, "Hey OC, if I do the Open this year, it will be September 1st evening games." Well, I have news, Mr. Tutor, to you. Let me just double check something. I will be there. I will 100% be there on Monday, September 1st. How about that? Well, maybe 99%. I'm 99% confirmed for Monday, September 1st. It's going to be a great night. Super cool night. So, yeah. Actually, I'll be there during the day. I'm planning to be there during the day on Monday, September 1st. Maybe we can cross paths. Ryan Hofre says, "Already had my dream Patek, a 5205 platinum." Oh no, I hate these stories.
Oh.
Lost in a divorce. Was buying another one last month, but the seller lied about its condition. Oh, it's terrible.
Geez.
Terrible.
That's why I'm single, OC. No, I'm joking.
You know, yeah, you don't want to lose half of your watches.
Absolutely.
Have you considered your own meme coin? That's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea. I think if we can scam people out of several 100 million, then I can afford anything I want. Hey,
Wait.
Ghost of Yiddish Gambino's in the chat. By the way, I love seeing the people with the stars next to their names. Thank you for being a member. Click on the currency icon where you type in your comments. You may have a free member milestone chat, free super chats. Today is the second to last day of May. Use your member milestone chats before you lose them. They do not roll over to the next month.
Do it, guys.
So, I just tried on the 5164R today. This piece, look at this, wasn't blown away. Wears like a 37 millimeter watch. Look at this. So he's poo-pooing it. Maybe I shouldn't.
Oh, okay. Okay, like, so for me, like 37 would be great. I mean, I've got like a baby chicken wrist here, you know, and so, you know, that would be fine with me. I'd take that.
By the way, if you can hear the chickens in the back, Logan has a chicken coop. And
Live chickens, you know, in just 24 hours, some of them will be on the grill. So tune in, guys. Tune in.
Live defeathering on Logan
Live
Hall's grill
defeathering.
streams.
Yep. That's right.
Thank you for that, Ghost. If you have any pictures, send them to me. It was supposed to be new old stock, unworn Safe Queen. In reality, it had lots of. Don't you love how people say that? People say that it's unworn. Oh, I only wore it 2 times.
Slide.
Slider condition. By the way, someone who owns 7 Patek Philippes, 7 APs, and 7 Grand Seikos is joining us. Someone who hasn't been on the stream in a while.
Wow.
It's true. Here he is. Humble Pine.
Humble Pie, what's going on?
Hey, how are you? Hey, Logan.
Happy Friday night.
Hey, happy Friday. By the way, correction, 10 Grand Seikos.
10 Grand Seikos and 2 Tag Heuers and
three Tag Heuers.
a Kodoko.
A what?
So you have like it's a collection of 50 pieces. So I mean, you have like 5 of everything. Welcome, happy Friday. Hope all is well. We're going to be going through momentarily. We're going to be going through secret hidden camera footage of all the lies, tips, and tricks that Rolex does to manipulate you into buying their watches. That's coming up in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Muhammad Ali, 20 pound, that's 20 British pound super chat, back at the Patel Salon. Shout out to Patel. Patel Salon on Wednesday. I've worn the overseas. I read things with all the typos. I've worn the overseas with the blue rubber strap, the overseas with the red strap, and the Yachtmaster 42 white gold on my previous visits. Should I wear the Pepsi Tiffany blue, which is actually the turquoise Rolex Oyster Perpetual, or the Nomos next? Going into the Patek Philippe.
It's kind of a loaded.
Well, if you're going into the Patel Salon, I would wear Rado. I think Rado would be the best watch to wear if you're going into the Patel Salon. But if you're going into the Patek Salon, I would go with the turquoise blue Oyster Perpetual next. Yeah. You don't want to show them that you bought Nomos. I mean, they'll milk you for another. Come on.
Exactly.
That would be a disaster.
They had that release this year, the Nomos, the World Time. I actually like that. It's pretty nice.
Of course you would. Of course you stopped buying watches that are over $20,000. And for the last year or so, you've been buying only watches that sell for under $10,000.
Yeah. But I did ask for one that's about 100-some thousand, but I'm not going to get it.
Thank you for the super chat, Muhammad Ali. Who else do we have in the chat?
What are you wearing, LC and Logan?
Nice.
Yeah.
Royal Oak.
So
Submariner. He was manipulated into buying the Submariner. Oh
true.
no! What the heck? You haven't
I haven't worn this.
taken that out.
No, I haven't worn this in a while.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's the orange strap. That's not the Singapore. Singapore edition is the red strap. That's just the orange 5968 steel Aquanaut.
Yeah, 5968 steel chrono. The first chrono in the Aquanaut, I think. And then they came out with the Singapore edition's limited. Then there's a white gold one, I think, too. But this is the original one. Comes with both a black and an orange strap.
Very nice.
I bet you don't remember what you paid, but today, let me see, that watch sells for, that's the chronograph, sells for $58,700.
And this is why I'm buying watches under 10,000. This is ridiculous, these prices.
These prices are fucking asinine, I gotta say.
I think I can't remember what I paid. I think it was like 30 something. I mean, it was nowhere near this. Maybe 30, maybe 40, which is a lot, but it wasn't this.
Yeah, it's not 58,000. There's nothing, by the way, there's nothing in, like, if I look at this watch here, 5811, it's like, oh, okay, it says time and date only. And then I go to the price. How much is this thing? $78,000.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
78,000.
Here, I was wearing this earlier. So I got this. This is my first Patek ever. Added this.
Steel 5712.
Wow.
5712, yeah. Now discontinued, but my first Patek ever.
What year, and in what year did you buy that?
I think 2015.
2015. And they were probably not desirable back then.
I mean, they were. I think the 5811 was desirable. I mean, this was kind of desirable, but you could still get it. I had to order it. They weren't just in the showcase when I got it, but my guy ordered it for me, and he said, because I wanted a 5811, he said that might be a little bit harder. Why don't you try 5712? I was like, yeah, why not? He said, I can give it to you for a discount. It took me like maybe a couple months to get it.
Not like 5 years.
No.
Today it's impossible. It's impossible. If you look at the lineup today, Nautilus, they've got very few. They got some bunch of women's pieces. You finally get to the men's pieces. You've got 5811 white gold, 78,000. 5712 in rose gold. You don't even want to know what that costs. You want to, I mean,
Well,
here it is.
Clasp, right? So
5711R, 93,000.
That's stupid. That's so stupid. I'd rather get that new, I don't know the reference number, the new Patek Perpetual with that smoky.
Oh, the 6159.
615. You know what I like about that? Because the Perpetual, the month is a retrograde, so you don't have that issue with the 31 and 1 being close together. Because when it gets to 31, retrograde.
Oh, you very perceptive. You're absolutely right. Let me pull it up. That is technically that is a.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. It's actually technically a grand complication, right? So if you go.
Patek calls it a grand complication, but I think Tim Moss will not say it's a grand complication. But I do like the fact that, like, with the Perpetual, like most people complain about, like, I'll show you mine. Most people complain about how the 31 and 1 are very close together. See that?
Yep.
Oh, it's a little bit blurry, sorry.
That's the cream dial 5320.
Right.
Is that G or P?
G.
G, white gold.
Yeah. So see that 31 and 1, like, are pretty tight together in the month on the lower side. But the
Yeah.
retrograde doesn't have that, right? Because it's just 31 and it retrogrades back to 1.
Yep. It's got a lot of good, but this is expensive too. This is like 108,000? Maybe it's more than that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. It's pretty expensive. But I think the 53.
123,000.
Probably because of the retrograde. The 5320 with the salmon dial, I think, is maybe 110 now or something. When I bought this, the retail was 80 something, and I got a discount on this, so I paid. I mean, not a huge discount. I think I paid just under 80, which is a lot.
Got it. But yeah, the last few purchases you bought the Skipper, the Tag Heuer Skipper.
Yep.
You bought the Tag Heuer glass box. That was probably like over a year ago, right?
Yeah, they're both the Skipper is a glass box.
So 2 of them.
Yeah, so I got the Skipper, which is a glass box.
Nice.
Yeah, I have, the first one I bought was the original glass box, the reverse pan.
That's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one with the date on the top, and I keep the chrono running so it doesn't block the date.
Yeah, and I did your trick where you start the chrono when the sub-second hand is so. Yeah.
So it stays in alignment.
Yep. Yep. So I like both of these tags. They're really nice.
Super cool. So yeah, I mean, I wish I could get an X Patek, but it's kind of like it's a no-brainer that I can't. It makes no sense to pursue it. Although there are plenty of people starting the Patek journeys, but I think they're getting into the journey. They're not getting into the journey as much as they're realizing that Patek makes great dress watches, and and there's nothing wrong with having a great dress watch in your collection. And this one is one hell of a dress watch.
Yeah, I love this watch. I think this is gorgeous. I think it looks very modern. It's very clean. It's very easy to read. And then you got that retrograde date.
Yeah, they had this similar version of this watch with a previous dial, but it was just really ugly looking.
Yeah, it was dog shit.
It's amazing how they were able to transform it. Now, some people think there's a Vacheron that looks like this too, with a smoked crystal dial, and then there's, of course, the Longa Lumen.
The Lumen, yeah, it's kind of like a Lumen. Looks kind of like the Lumen, but I do.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I think this watch is great, and this is This is below 40 millimeters, right? It's 39. 39.
It is 39.5.
Yeah.
And 11.5 thin.
Yeah, it's pretty thin for a perpetual. Yeah, it's nice.
Yep. All right. So do we dare go through this video? We have hidden camera footage. And this video is courtesy of, let's see, who is the video courtesy of? We should give him a shout out. See who he is here. This is Sabri Subby. He has 350,000 subscribers. Okay, I don't know. I've never heard of the guy, but apparently, he has 350,000 subscribers. This video on how Rolex brainwashes you has been viewed 230,000 times, which is about 500 times the number of views that one of these live streams gets. just to put it out there.
The total views that you've ever gotten on every video, it's like five times.
It's like 5 times that. So the guy kind of looks like Andrew Tate a little bit. So
yeah.
Don't let that throw you off. But we're going to be going through this video in excruciating detail. By the way, there's 66 people watching. Thank you, Muhammad Ali, for the sole super chat of the night. I appreciate it. We do have a goal, by the way, to get to a certain number, 10 super chats. 10 super chats by the end of the show. Let's see if we can do it. Let's get to the video. This is how Rolex will brainwash you. If you want to jump on the panel and contribute, I'll drop the link in the chat. Boom. All right, let's get to it.
This is me going in store to try and buy a Rolex.
That one is off catalog.
What does that mean?
It's not like on the website. It's like they keep the menu.
So can I order one? Rolex.
It's a hidden menu, kind of like, you know, when you go to In-N-Out and you order like the animal fries or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I want the
hidden menu.
triple animal style.
We don't have In-N-Out here on the East Coast.
I know.
It's Five Guys. I love
Does Five Guys have a secret menu? Or?
I don't need that shit.
Made 1.2 million watches last year, but apparently they have no watches for sale. No chance I can get this.
I hate when people say that Rolex doesn't have watches for sale, or when you read these stupid comments in the videos that, why do they even have a store when they don't even sell any watches?
Yeah. Is this a new?
It came out like 5 or 7 days ago or something like that.
This is a new video, and it's gotten 230,000 views. I think it's because I think people think that they're watching an Andrew Tate video.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
Oh shit! I should.
But yeah, let's see what happens here.
2 million watches last year, but apparently they have no watches for sale. No chance I can get this. No watches at all for sale.
Everything is executed.
This is just one of the sneaky strategies they use to do over $10 billion per year in sales. I'll be traveling the world to test this tactic and other dark psychological tricks.
This is great. This is great fucking clickbait. Dark psychological tricks.
Yeah, I'm like, they're doing like the CIA shit here.
I don't know how much of this is true. You guys can let us know in the chat.
That Rolex uses to brainwash the masses into wanting their product and diving.
The masses.
Brainwash the masses.
Even deeper inside the underground Rolex market to see if I can actually get my hands on one.
You have got some serious watches in here.
But before we step inside, I made this TikTok and Rolex had the audacity to send me this cease and desist. Rolex.
This guy's a master of editing. I love it. Whoever he is.
Do not want me making this video, but nothing can stop the internet daddy because I am here boots on the ground to go and get the source for you, my people. Let's head inside. Entering the store, I'm immediately confronted by security who read
Confronted by security.
In other words, security opened the door for you.
Yeah,
which is,
exactly.
thank God they did. I mean, you want someone from security posted at the entrance of every Rolex boutique.
directs me to a Rolex gatekeeper, and I tell them the watch.
Not a Rolex salesperson, a Rolex gatekeeper. I'll turn on the subtitles. A Rolex gatekeeper.
Hi, I'm here boots on the ground to go and get the source for you, my people. Let's head inside. Entering the store, I'm immediately confronted by security who redirects me to a Rolex gatekeeper.
Would you say he was confronted, or he was simply, or would you say greeted?
Yeah, I mean, it's bullshit.
Greeted. Yeah, I mean, it's not like he asked him to leave. No, you can't get in.
Right.
And I tell them the watch I'm looking for, the smoked ombre day date. I've been trying to secure the.
Okay, good watch. This is the rose gold, ever rose gold day date 40 with the smoked ombre dial. Yeah. Good watch. Is this one?
Is not the ombre dial. This is just a gray dial. This is not the ombre dial, I don't think.
No, this is steel ombre. They have a steel ombre and rose gold.
Oh wow. Okay.
They came out with for the for the Academy Awards last year.
Okay.
Smoked ombre for over a year, and I'm sick and tired of playing Rolex's game. So I have decided to personally hunt one down.
Wait a minute. He's been trying to get it for over a year. He should be
over a year. OC, can you believe it?
Disaster.
And I'm sick and tired of playing Rolex's game. So I have decided to personally hunt one down once and for all. But instead, they bring out 4 random watches, all of which they said I can't buy.
What about they want this smoked ombre? How do you recommend it?
I can't buy. Yeah, these are okay. He's really good at like kind of turning normal stuff that they do into like this crazy fiction. Like, oh my God, they brought out 4 watches that I didn't ask for.
It's all sinister. They show me watches, assholes.
First, I think it's a violation of their policy to even put 4 watches on the tray like that because, yeah, I don't think they would ever do that. But it looks like they're doing it, which is interesting.
Personally hunt one down once and for all. But instead, they bring out 4 random watches, all of which they said I can't buy.
What about they want this smoked ombre? How do you recommend to get that?
At the store, there's no way to get it for.
No way.
This should be in the waiting list, but now this is closed. It's pretty focused.
And this...
Okay. This is pure laziness on the SA's part. We know there's no waiting list. We know that that's something that they say in order when they've detected someone who's a tire kicker. They basically say there's a waiting list. So, and it's closed. So in other words, get the fuck out of the store. Like we can tell we don't want you even in here. But there is no waiting list per se. Rolex should do a better job actually training their people to not say that, because I know it's easy when they get 100 or 200 people a day coming in asking for pieces that are very difficult to get. They just get lazy and they say that, but they really shouldn't. They really should fall back to, listen, this watch is very, very desirable. We have a very high demand for this watch. You know, we already have a lot of customers who've expressed interest in this particular piece. And we don't get very many of them. So, but to say that there's a waiting list and it's closed is kind of bullshit, but whatever.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Yep.
They want this smoked ombre. How do you recommend to get that?
At the store, there's no way to get it for.
No way.
This should be in the waiting list, but now this is closed. It's pretty focused.
And this wait list is the first of the psychological tactics that Rolex uses.
Dark
After interrogating the time...
tactics.
Yeah, dark psychological games. They tell you there's a wait list.
List is the first of the psychological tactics that Rolex uses. After interrogating the Time Lords at Rolex, they finally...
He interrogated the Time Lords, okay?
cracked and said that I might have a better chance of finding my watch at a place they called the Grey Market.
Grey Market, so that's not through a boutique, is it?
But more on that later. If you go...
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
Visiting boutiques on all these different continents and asking the same question, and it was always left with the same answer.
The time frame is there's no way to tell. They only have exhibition. That made in for sale today.
No watches at all for sale.
Everything is exhibition.
They all said they have no watches for sale. If you just can't go into a store and just buy it, it makes you want it more. And then when you...
Okay. Now he just said something that's true.
That's
if something's
fair.
tough, if something's difficult to get, people want it more, no doubt.
I mean, like there are watches for sale, but there's just none for him.
None for, none for you.
Exactly.
Yep.
You see a Rolex on somebody's wrist, you even value it more because you know that you can't actually even go in there and buy one even if you want to. This is completely artificially created scarcity. They have the ability to, of course, go out there and make more than 1.2 million watches.
Okay, now here's where I take issue with it.
Yeah.
It's up to them how many they produce, but they actually probably produce as many as they can.
Yeah, I mean, to keep the standard, they're limited, sort of how many they can make without losing quality.
Right. Now, do they I know that they made 5% fewer watches this year or last year than the year before. They'll probably do 5% fewer than that this year, but that's because they don't want to overproduce given the macroeconomic environment right now, which is tenuous. So
been on the wait list for this watch for over 4.5 years. But this time I really don't feel like waiting.
Okay, so it looks like he has some kind of date already.
Yeah, I don't know where he got that. Like whether he bought that off the gray market.
For this watch for over 4 and
Hmm. Okay. So he has an looks like a rose gold olive green date.
Yeah.
for this watch for over 4.5 years. But this time, I really don't feel like waiting. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to get this watch on my wrist, hopefully avoiding more legal battles from the Rolex overlords along the way. So how can you use this tactic for your own business? Well,
Oh, okay. I don't care about that.
Yeah. You can skip that.
so far on the smoked ombre, but we're on our way to test the next tactic, and something is telling me my luck's about to change. But then all of a sudden, I'm immediately recognized by the security guard at the door.
He's recognized because he probably came in there 2 or 3 times earlier in the day.
Exactly.
To scout out the place for doing a video.
Yep.
Yeah. Not because he's famous, because unless someone thought he was Andrew Tate.
To change. But then all of a sudden, I'm immediately recognized by the security guard at the door. Not great. This is the same video that got me blacklisted from Rolex
Do you
boutiques.
think-
I approached the camera.
Do you think that guard was paid to say that? Like he said, like, hey man, I mean, I must give him sort of pay you like $100 if you say, oh, I've seen all your videos, man.
Probably. Yeah, probably. I mean, he probably saw him from earlier in the day.
Probably, yeah.
Not a big deal.
Not great. This is the same video that got me blacklisted from Rolex boutiques. I approached the counter anyway and asked if they had my watch.
How can I get this?
We don't have, yes. It's in verified knowledge. Unfortunately, we don't have any idea about this.
But before I can get them to use their next sneaky tactic on me, security catch on to what we're doing, and then they approach my undercover cameraman. Before things escalate any further, we decide to dip.
Do you feel it, hey?
Yeah.
That's the last thing that you want coming out. Is the security?
Yeah, there's no evidence that they were pushed out of the store or forced out of the store.
No.
It looks like edited footage.
No, and if they actually did get pushed out, then they would keep that in the video, for all the views, you know.
Yeah, they say, hey, by the way, we're asking you to leave, or could you step outside for a moment? We want to talk to you. They didn't do it. They would have kept that in. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Let's keep going.
Security guard to be a fan of your work.
So it turns out that
Yeah, big fan of your work. That's what I would say, right? They kicked me out because they were such a huge fan of my work.
Last thing that you want coming out is the security guard to be a fan of your work.
So it turns out that finding this watch might be straight up impossible. This next tactic is the strategic product ladder. So it's not enough for Rolex to just refuse to sell you. They have a beautifully designed product ladder where the only way to buy a model like the Day-Date is to first buy their entry level offers. So they start you with a stainless
So this is something that probably is, more applicable to Patek Philippe or AP. But, people think that it's also applicable to Rolex, and it is. If you want super desirable Rolex, they want you to buy lots of other pieces first. And that includes, for some multi-brand stores, they would like for you to buy other brands. They'd like for you to buy jewelry or whatever to build up they want to milk you for everything that you got before you get the piece that you want. So it looks like he's going to talk about, actually some of these pieces are very hard to get. So these are easier, but they're not the easiest in the world, but they're probably the easiest. Yeah.
steel Submariner at $9,200 offers. So they start you with a stainless steel Submariner at $9,200. And then there's the Day-Date in 18 karat gold, which is around the 38,000 mark. And they
he just showed like a high tier, which is the
and then there's
there's a high tier, then a luxury tier.
Yeah, it's got like the James Cameron, the Sky Dweller.
Looks like high tier is the Sky Dweller, James Cameron.
And then there's the
See. Yeah, and then a luxury tier, Daytona, Day-Date,
Ooh.
and another Sky Dweller, Gold Sky Dweller, which is actually its reverse. Steel Sky Dweller is
Right.
harder to get than a Gold Sky Dweller.
Day-Date in 18 karat gold, which is around the 38,000 mark. And they graduate you all the way to the platinum ones that are embezzled with diamonds and...
Did you just say embezzled?
Embezzled. That's not the right use of that word.
Freudian slip. Yeah, Freudian slip. Embezzled. These pieces here are kind of... Geez, do they really want you to get to those pieces?
No, like out of all their whales, maybe 1%, if they want to keep climbing the ladder, yeah, like, hey, we got this, rainbow here. What do you think?
Yeah. Very strange. Let's keep going.
38,000 mark, and they graduate you all the way to the platinum ones that are embezzled with diamonds and emeralds that go all the way up to $1 million. A business owner gets a customer.
Pause. It's weird how he uses, or like he calls that platinum tier. Yeah. Like there's a lot of. I mean, I get what he's doing here. He's like making names for the different tiers, but you would think it would be like all platinum pieces, like the platinum tier, but oh well.
Yep. Let's kind of go to the next section.
Hidden menu item that is not publicly advertised.
Oh,
that
yes.
When a
Yes, I'll
client...
take it's 2 Explorer ones. I'll take an OP. And do you want to supersize your order? Like
hidden menu.
That's not how you order.
It hits a certain threshold,
Hidden menu, guys.
or they hit a certain milestone within your business, then you do tell them, hey, we've got this other thing that would be absolutely perfect for you.
And that is precisely what Rolex does. I experienced this firsthand when I asked them about a specific model and they said this.
That one is like off catalog.
What does that mean?
It's not like on the website. That's like a hidden menu.
Hidden menu.
Yeah.
They have a...
What he's doing is like complete bullshit. He asked them like about an off-catalog Daytona, and then he says, "Oh, can I see that?" And the guy says, "No, like we don't have that in the store." He's like, "Well, how do I buy it?" "Well, that's off-catalog." He's like, I'm sure he's not showing the full conversation, which proves that he's leading them into saying these kinds of things.
Right.
On the website, that's like a hidden menu.
Hidden menu.
Yeah.
They have a almost mystical secret off-catalog items that you can't see on their website. They don't showcase them anywhere in their store. You can't find out about these things unless you already own a very expensive Rolex. And this is where we heard firsthand from...
How is this a way to manipulate you? That has nothing... This is not manipulation, actually. It just... No. This is just normal business. Like they have pieces that are so exclusive that they don't show everybody because they don't want everybody asking for them. And most people don't even want them.
I do think of all people, you would know what, like the whole sort of, how to like manipulate somebody,
Yeah, exactly. I know better than anybody.
From one of their reps in store, I was questioning her of like, how many watches do I need in order to see these off-catalog watches?
How do we get items off the hidden menu?
You have to be like with a big client.
How many watches would classify me to be a very big client?
Around 1 million.
In total revenue?
Yes.
And these off-catalog watches, they are sought after by the
not
biggest
watch. The right term. It's not revenue. You're not making money. It's spin, total spin.
Total spin. It's like, this is, if he's trying to, this is a clickbait video, but it's for newbies, people who've never bought a Rolex before. Why is he talking about, off catalog $500,000 watches? Nobody in his audience wants to buy those things.
No.
This really doesn't make sense. It's clearly he has an agenda.
I do the human sort of off catalog things more as, sort of, sort of all the mainstream people, like they love like, oh, something secret. Oh, that's, that'll bring in like all the views. So, so I think that was his angle.
And these off-catalog watches, they are sought after by the biggest watch enthusiasts in the world, because just like Drake's ridiculous 140 plus collection of Rolexes, there are a lot of off-catalog watches on there, and they're rare, and it adds to someone's whole collection. If you know that you're a VIP, you get items off their secret menu or their off-catalog, that makes you feel special, it makes you feel seen. Then when you buy things off their secret menu, it unlocks other benefits, like being invited to certain events, like the tennis.
Hey, look at this. You get invited to the US Open.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Or even private factory tours in Switzerland. It's building loyalty amongst their best customers.
After having no luck in a dark...
Okay. I would just be happy getting a hat.
Yeah.
If I could just get a hat, I'd be happy.
boutiques, I have decided to jump on a plane and visit one of the biggest Rolex markets in the world to see if I could get my hands on the
Yeah, there you go. You just go to Beverly Hills because it'll be easier to get watches there.
Yeah, way easier.
elusive smoked ombre. But then something
the elusive
in the world to see if I could get my hands on the elusive smoked ombre. But then something weird happens. I tell the Rolex overlords that I have traveled over 12,000 kilometers to get one on my wrist, and suddenly he tells me this.
You don't have that available?
We currently don't, but I'm more than happy to register you for a piece like that.
This time they invited me into their private back room, and what they showed me wasn't even on their website.
Oh, that's...
Oh my gosh. He got into the inner sanctum. How did he do it?
similar, but that's in a green, and that's got the diamond dials.
I flashed my day to see if that will get me any brownie points.
Beautiful piece you have.
Thank you. Yeah, it took me a while to get that. I was on the wait list. I think this model's quite popular, right?
Love that. It's one of my favorite models that we've ever released, to be honest with you.
Wow, that's nice too.
Once he realized that Funnel Puppy already had a rollie on his wrist, he offers me some sparkling...
Ooh, look at that. Once they saw the Rolex, look at that. The sparkling water comes out of the fridge.
Sparkling water. Wow.
He's hit the big time. Finally, he's unlocking the hidden secrets.
Once he realized that Funnel Puppy already had a rollie on his wrist, he offers me some sparkling water and asked if I'd like a complimentary watch clean.
Please.
Boom. This is the kind of service that I've been looking for.
Boom. Wow. What he doesn't realize is that a lot of times that they offer that complimentary service so they can figure out if the watch is stolen or not.
Yeah.
they'll take it in the back. They'll run the serial number real quick, and they'll see, oh well, he didn't buy that here, So and yeah.
But here's the thing, this wasn't customer service. This was a test, and I passed. As I'm waiting, I know...
Ooh, he passed. Yeah, he got free water.
Wow, okay.
All right, he passed.
Wasn't customer service. This was a test, and I passed. As I'm waiting, I notice books, antiques, and magazines around the room that detail the rich history and origins of Rolex. And this is all by design.
The idea came in 1900, registered in 1908. First watch came in 1926.
Wow.
This next
Yeah, they're talking to him about the brand. He probably asked, by the way, tell me a little bit about Rolex, and he recorded it. These are, I'm starting to get a little bit worried that we're not really getting the high quality hidden camera content here.
strategy that Rolex deploys is incredibly powerful, and that is story selling. People don't go out there and spend $70, $100, $200, $500,000 on a watch without a good story behind it. And Rolex is an absolute master of this. This watch, which is the day date, is referred to as the president. More presidents wore these things than any other watch. And then they use...
Nice. Okay, I get it.
Yep, we get it.
Bought or customer. Started my business from a random and you're with this business. Hey, I can empathize. What's the likelihood of complimentary watch cleaning? They decided to break my heart all over again.
What's the likelihood of me getting this?
It's definitely, it's a possible chance. It's just, I don't know when. Okay. See many of them.
After all that, I still...
And that's the line that they use with everybody. Listen, I've only seen one of these the entire year that I've been here. They're very, very rare. You know, of course we want you to get it, but it's going to take a lot of time. Yeah, that is a little bit of a game, right? Depending, because they can say that for every single watch.
Walked out empty-handed, so I decided to switch up my strategy. I remember something that one of the Rolex overlords let slip earlier.
Is there any way you can recommend me to try and source this space?
Sometimes people try to source this watch from the gray market.
Ooh, the gray market. Why would he be even recommending the gray market? That makes no sense.
That's yes. When I first watched this, I was like, why do they even, like, if he's asking for like a rainbow or whatever, yeah, okay, gray market, but I don't know, just a weird comment.
Yep. By the way, over 70 people watching. Don't know how that's even possible, but let's hit the like button. Let's get to 35 likes. If we really have 70 people watching, if we really have 70 actual people watching, then please like the live stream. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, cool. Let's get back to it.
The gray market, so that's not through a boutique, is it? If I buy from a gray market, do you guys still provide warranty?
We don't deal with the gray market. The watch in genuine, automatic sanity was 5 years in the restaurant, but for us, we don't take like a watch. If you come here to ask me like each what color travel card, we don't provide those information.
What, so the chances are I buy it from the gray market, it might not be original?
It sounds risky, but I'm running out of options. So I call up a contact.
What? Now, wait a minute. He said, if you ask us to check if it's authentic or not, we won't tell you.
Yeah.
Really? I think they will. I mean, they don't want a bunch of people flooding in saying, please, can you check this watch for me? But
I mean, well, I thought that was something that they didn't offer anymore.
Yeah. Well, they do at the service center, for sure. I mean, you should be able to take it in. I mean, but they don't want people. Yeah, I guess they don't want people coming in and asking. But
Right.
if they came in and said, "Hey, I don't know, can you take a link out of this watch, or can you clean it, or whatever?" They're gonna authenticate it.
Yeah,
They're gonna
they'll
check the
check
serial
it.
number.
Yeah.
Weird.
With the gray market, the watch in genuine, automatic sanity was 5 years in the restaurant, but for us, we don't take like a watch. If you come here to ask me like each what color travel card, we don't provide those information.
What, so the chances are I buy it from the gray market, it might not be original?
It sounds risky, but I'm running out of options. So I call up a contact who says that he can get me into the gray market. The only catch?
Ooh, see, he's gonna get him into the gray market. How's he gonna do that? Like maybe just like walk down the street and find a store.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You know,
I know there are only like 5,000 stores on 47th Street, and I'm sure there are tons of stores in Los Angeles.
So, yeah, again, so just based on sort of like the surroundings of like the video, I don't think he's in sort of either of those places. Like he might have flown to Dubai or something.
No, I think in this case he's in Los Angeles. They showed it earlier. They said he was flying to LA, and that looks like Gary's.
Okay.
In Beverly Hills.
Well, right. Okay. But when he gives like a gray market part, like I don't think that's an LA.
Okay, let's see what happens next.
Options. So I call up a contact who says that he can get me into the gray market. The only catch, he can be hard to get a hold of.
It's not picking up.
This is my last.
Well, that's all gray dealers. They don't want to talk to you on the phone.
Hope to find the majestic beauty that is the smoked ombre. If this falls through, then it has all been for nothing.
Alrighty, the next strategy is Rolex famous green.
What the fuck's he talking about? Green boxes.
Like,
I don't even want to show
green
this
bar,
part.
yeah. Who cares? Who cares?
I mean, we could cover it and laugh at him. You want to cover this and just flat out laugh at him?
Sure.
I mean, he goes like, here we go. Like,
Fully intentionally deploy. They know that they can surprise.
they know that if they give you a box that's green, it will brainwash you into wanting their pieces. The construction of the box is specifically designed to lure you in with its wave pattern and gray and green faux leather. These watches, or just the boxes alone, sell for thousands of dollars on the so-called gray market. I mean, he's literally saying like these boxes are so prestigious that, you know, that they're so valuable that people sell them secondhand.
Exactly.
This is that rounder off in terms of the experience that you're
Over to a grey market seller. Apparently he's got the Rolexes that we're specifically looking for, but he's not picking up our calls now. So we'll wait around for a little bit and head over and see if we can find anything. See if we can find his store, and then if he's there and if he's willing to have a chat to us.
This next strategy is a very sneaky one, but it's incredibly powerful. While Rolex, of course, has official brand ambassadors like Roger Federer and Tiger Woods that they do partnerships with and are constantly promoting in a bunch of their advertising, everybody knows.
This is a, oh my God, I had no idea. But they actually have ambassadors, and those ambassadors wear the watches.
Wow.
And,
What a great idea.
And what they're doing is they're actually putting you on, they're hypnotizing you. What they're doing is these celebrities are hypnotizing you into wanting the watches.
They do partnerships
They've
with
been
and are
trained to do like, you know, like they'll flash it like at certain angles, or you know, when they're going to like all the award shows, you know, they tell them, okay, you have to have it at like a 45-degree angle, or you have to flash it like at least 7 times while you're doing it.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's uncovered that Rolex watches that the celebrities wear shoot out secret subliminal messages encoded into the dials.
Constantly promoting in a bunch of their advertising. Everybody knows that they are paid ads, right? And that they're paid actors to be a part of an endorsement.
Oh my God, these guys are paid?
No.
Get out of town.
I'm devastated.
Wait a minute. Roger Federer was paid? This is unethical. I thought he just loved the watches.
I mean,
of their brand.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a shock. This is bombshell news. Rolex is actually paying these guys under the table to wear the watches.
Yeah, I mean, I think so much less of a Roger now because he accepted the shady deal.
This guy is revealing the true inner secrets. Gatsby is in the chat. Thank you, Gatsby. $10 Canadian. Evening, OC and Logan. Is this what we have come to? We're getting Rolex advice from a man who waited over 4 years for a simple day date and brags about being thrown out of more ADs than anyone on earth. Yeah, the Rolex overlords continue to throw him out of their authorized dealers for revealing these hidden secrets. And we've got Julius Caesar, member for 3 months. It's true. I bought my Rolex because of Yuzha Wang. Yuzha is the piano player, right? And she played a hypnotic trance. a hypnotic series of subliminal notes designed to entice Julius Caesar into buying a Rolex. Thank you, guys. We're two on the way to the goal of 10 super chats for tonight. We've got 23 minutes left. 23 minutes left for 8 super chats. Will we do it? Probably not. All right. It's okay. Let's keep going.
The thing that's really sneaky that Rolex does, they have deals with certain celebrities that are completely unofficial. They simply gift them watches, and it's kind of, they know what's expected of them, that they will post it and they will promote the brand. If you look...
Is there evidence of that? That they give free watches? I mean, but if they did, so what? Shout out to Buckley's favorite family, the Kardashians.
Kind of, they know what's expected of them, that they will post it and they will promote the brand. If you look at the Kardashians, right? Every single one of the Kardashians wears a...
The Kardashians?
He doesn't even say it right. I mean,
it's the Kardashians. It's the Kardashians? Kardashians. What the fuck?
Rolex. They actually gave the whole cast of their television show, they gifted them all Rolexes. That is not by accident. Also, Drake has 143 Rolexes in his collection. Do you really think that homeboy bought them all? Hell no, right?
Wow, did you see him throw that giant-sized Rolex?
That is not by accident. Also, Drake has 143 Rolexes in his collection. Do you really think that homeboy bought them all? Hell no, right?
I think he bought them all.
I think it's kind of offensive that he called him homeboy. I mean, I'm like, who does he think he is?
Yeah. Do you really think that homeboy bought them all? Listen, I might consider that language offensive.
Yeah.
I mean, he's basically one step away from calling him a hoodlum.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, like this Andrew Tate coffee dude. You know, I mean, I don't know about
this Andrew Tate wannabe is attacking not only a great artist but also a Canadian citizen.
Yeah,
it's outrageous.
Exactly.
These are products that are gifts. You really think that homeboy?
He said homeboy. He called him a homeboy.
143 Rolexes in his collection. Do you really think that homeboy bought?
And then why look at this image of Drake that he's using. Now this is Drake that he's portraying in a aggressive, violent, criminal manner. And then he calls him homeboy.
I mean, that's like 2 strikes, man.
I think it's more than 2 strikes. I mean, listen, he's intentionally showing Drake as a violent thug, taking an important and precious, valuable object and hurling it in a very unsafe way off of a building. And he's portraying Drake as some kind of unhinged hoodlum here. And then he calls him a homeboy.
I personally think Drake is a good guy. You know, he has good music. You know, and I won't stand for this. I mean,
yeah, I think we need to call this out as. I think we can all judge it for what it is, but I think we've pointed out, we've highlighted the key portions of this video using AI generated images of Drake in a violent and unsafe manner. Vimal Flamingo Blue highlighted comment, 2 Canadian. At least he didn't bring up Drake and high school. No, he didn't, but he almost did.
Pretty close.
He's not your homeboy, whoever this guy is.
143 Rolexes in his collection. Do you really think?
Look at this. He's gonna hit you over the head with this giant Le Mans. He's trying to portray Drake as a violent criminal. I mean, this is the image that he created. He faked this image of Drake, and then at the same time calls him a homeboy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm speechless.
I'm speechless. Yeah.
That homeboy bought them.
Screenshot that. Yeah, does that look like Drake in a happy mood? I think not.
143 Rolexes in his collection. Do you really think that homeboy bought them all? Hell no, right? These a
And then he uses profanity. Jeez.
Yeah, and also he is doubting his ability to buy these watches on his own. I mean, what is he implying there?
Yeah, he said, yeah. Did he steal them? Did he get them for free?
products that are gifted. They don't say, yo, you got to wear these.
They don't say, yo.
Whoa.
What do you mean? But hold on a second here.
Oh, see, this video just took a very different turn.
Yeah, I'm getting some weird undertones of I don't know. Maybe you guys in the chat are sensing the same thing that I'm sensing. Look,
yeah.
He portraying Drake as a violent criminal, he's calling him a homeboy, and now
throws things. Yeah.
And now he says, you know, they don't say yo, you got to wear these. I mean,
hell no, right? These are products that are gifted.
Hell no, y'all.
They don't say, yo, you got to wear these in your television show.
Terrible language.
Terrible language, yeah.
These are products that are gifted. They don't say, yo, you got to wear these in your television show or on your film clips or anything like that. It is, of course, expected that that's what's going to happen. And they know that the more that they do that, the more watches that they're going to be given. While it's not official,
they're going to be given free watches if they wear the watches and get photographed wearing them.
Also, what's a film clip? On their film
in your television show or on your film clips or anything like that, it is of course expected that that's what's going to happen. And they know that the more that they
there's no way that someone can wear a watch with a brand name on it without going through a gazillion legal clearances. It isn't just something that you just do because you're given a free watch.
Yep.
Everybody involved in that production has to sign off on it. The lawyers, the producers, they have to buy the rights to show they have to pay. This is an interesting strange turn he's taken here when it came to the topic of so it's almost wild.
Do that, the more watches it.
I think this is a good time to mention that the OC channel and sort of OC himself do not condone the language of Andrew Tate wannabe.
Listen, I do not support these. I'll just say this. I won't comment about this specific Andrew Tate video. But I will say that OC condemns racism in all its forms, hidden and overt. And we have evidence here of something that's very sinister. And this Andrew Tate video does not represent the views of my fellow panelists or the original OC channel. By the way, we may have and may continue to share content with you that's copyrighted content, but we do so consistent with the copyright laws of the United States under fair use.
Fair use.
If we even admit that we're showing copyrighted content, we are doing so because it's newsworthy and we're providing commentary about it, which is protected under U.S. copyright law. So Andrew Tate, wherever you're from, take that. Don't even try to strike the channel because we are protected by not only U.S. copyright law, but our good friends at YouTube and their terms of service that protect us.
Yep.
Let's continue on.
They're going to be given. While it's not officially documented, Rolex has been known to do this even from the 60s, where they gifted Elvis an 18-karat gold King Midas. This strategy is so...
Oh, shout out to OC.
Yeah, shout out to OC. But that's actually not true. Rolex didn't do that. I think it was the promoter of the Houston rodeo where Elvis was appearing in 1974, I think, and the promoter gave him that gift. Rolex didn't give him anything. So again, this is just, blatant misinformation, shocking elements of racism, and just
absolutely
flat out lies.
Gifted Elvis an 18-karat gold King Midas. This strategy is so
good watch, by the way.
Powerful because it's not seen as an advertisement, and it's a phenomenal way to keep your brand present with popular culture by looking at the people that are
shout out to popular culture,
popular in today's climate, and simply gifting them your product or service. Now, there's two ways that you can deploy this strategy for your own.
Yeah, I don't care about your
spruiking
your own fucking garbage, dude. Disgusting. Yeah. What he's doing is he's actually taking advantage of Rolex and using Rolex's great brand to dupe people into watching this video full of lies and misinformation, and then use it as a bait and switch to then promote his garbage products or whatever. And I refuse to be sucked into that. So that's why I will fast forward through anything that looks like where he's promoting something that he has.
Self-promoting, just completely slanderous. This guy.
This is beyond slander. I think this is it's clear blatant lies.
It is that they're targeting with all of their marketing. And I have created a software called...
No.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Fuck me, Dad.
Fuck you fucking prick. Okay, I can't play anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Oh, there might be... hold on. There's still like the gray market part.
No, I'm not going to do it. Well, okay.
Yeah, towards the end.
So right here?
Like past this whole
we're ready to go
ad.
and check out the grey market and see what is up. These guys actually got the rollies that we want.
To make things interesting,
the guys, he was given exclusive access to enter into the gray market. So let's see behind the scenes, he is able to get inside the gray market.
Cameraman will be wearing a fake Rolex, but not any old.
Oh, bad.
Oh, shit.
OC does not condone that at all.
So okay. So we have racism, we have violence. We have
promotion of counterfeit products.
Absolutely.
What to expect, but it certainly wasn't this.
This is certainly not as prestigious as the Rolex boutique. No.
This isn't as prestigious as the Rolex boutique. Is he like?
He's invited in. All right. So he gets invited in, and then he's like dissing this place. Riding up in the elevator.
Yeah, I mean, it actually looks like a pretty nice elevator. I mean, it's not like some rundown building in downtown LA or anything.
Even in the right place, what the hell am I getting myself into? But I continue on regardless. I'm determined.
Look at this. There's marble floors. There's marble everywhere. Pretty fancy looking place, if you ask me.
Marble walls.
Yeah.
To find the smoked ombre. Finally, I find the place, and I'm led into a room that's filled with hundreds of luxury watches. I'm talking about millions of dollars worth of stock that would even make Drake blush. It
looks like a pretty nice place to me.
Yeah.
There's even some Birkin bags making a guest appearance. Still no sign of my
Holy he's at luxury souk.
Luxury watches. I'm talking about millions of dollars worth of stock that would even make Drake blush. There's even some Birkin bags making a guest appearance. Still no sign.
AC3, baby. Shout out to AC3.
I mean,
it's our board souk.
We're gonna be going there in Dubai.
Yeah.
This is not like some low end luxury gray market dealer. This is a super high end, like you said, millions and millions of dollars. Why would he after getting an interview with luxury, getting allowed to be inside luxury souk, why would he disparage the elevator? Like, hey, like we're going up a bad elevator here.
Sign of my target, but I'm close. I can feel it in my plums.
I can feel it down in my plums.
Hello, how are you? Hi, how are you? Good, how are you doing? Workout.
I tell them what I'm after, and they direct me to their private office where they open a giant military-grade safe.
So how do you...
Military grade? How does he know that it's military grade? What is a military grade safe?
I don't. I think he's
does it
just
mean,
adding in.
if there's you need to be able to open it during wartime?
Could be.
You get all of this?
Most from our friends.
From your friends?
They have profile.
Yep.
And they sell it to us.
Mother of pearl.
Yep.
In rose gold. Another green. Oh, this is nice. That's the brown dial, is it? Dated, yes, we chopped.
Yeah. Surely there's a smoked ombre in here somewhere.
Man, you have got some serious watches in here. These are so rare. Okay.
Oh, so rare. Oh my god, look at all these day dates. Oh my god, you got one with a chocolate dial? Incredible.
Amazing.
Here's the
Amazing.
motherlode. This is the good stuff. This is very nice.
Why the fuck is he reaching for pieces and touching them with his hands without permission?
Yeah, he didn't ask. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, why is like, listen, listen, may I see this piece? And the guy will take it out and decide whether or not to show it to him. You don't fucking put your fingers all over it. Like, oh, look, this one's rare. This one's nice. The dick.
It's Arabic.
This is the good stuff. This is very nice.
Play dates. Arabic.
Look how much pressure he's applying on the bracelet. Maybe he's...
I think this is worse than a thumb wipe.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, look, he's actually taking his finger, applying maximum pressure in an attempt.
He's like bending his finger. Look at that.
Bending his finger, he's applying maximum pressure in an obvious attempt to damage the merchandise.
Wow.
That's what we're revealing here for the first time.
Play dates. Arabic with baggage.
This is rare, huh? How much is this?
170.
This I've been trying to find in store. I know 100% I can't get this in store.
No, brother.
When you create enough desire around something, but then you don't allow people to buy it, they are going to find a way to buy it. And then the grey market is born. A grey market...
The grey market is born.
It's just you sourcing the product through unofficial channels. They have certain buyers that go into boutiques. They've got very built up profiles. They've bought lots of watches.
Who's they?
Yeah.
They have. Who's they? The they is us, the customers.
Through Rolex. And whenever inventory becomes available, these are the VIP clients.
Yes, Mike, it sounds like we're being used. We are being used for the gray market.
Apparently, I mean, the gray market is manipulating us because they've got people that have profiles and they've bought lots of watches, and then we just blindly turn the watches over to the gray dealers.
We've been suckered in.
Watches through Rolex, and whenever inventory becomes available, these are the VIP clients that their phone rings and they say, hey, we've got this watch in stock, do you want it? And they buy these watches and then they sell them to people on the grey market for a margin, of course. And the way that they get their margin is that they're able to source products that you can't buy in their boutique.
How does Rolex feel about the grey market, do you think?
The Rolex gets sick but doesn't die.
Oh, hey, Khalid.
There.
Luxury souk. It's amazing that he even agreed to appear in this video.
I like it. Are more watches sold for Rolex on the grey market than through their boutiques?
You can say more watches goes on end user wrist in grey market than official.
And do you think Rolex secretly love that there is a grey market?
They must have a grey market. If your watch is not being bought by somebody else, once you use the watch, there should be a buyer for your watch.
What would you...
Well, Khalid is a believer that secondary market prices, when watches go for over retail in the secondary market, that's a great thing for the brand. And he's not wrong there. when watches go for significantly less, it could damage the brand.
You estimate, would you say that the grey market is twice as big as the boutique?
No, much bigger. I think probably maybe 50 times even more.
50 times or more sold through the grey market.
More, yes.
There's still
50 times. The gray market's 50 times bigger. Actually, the evidence doesn't support that. The evidence shows that the gray market is about the same size as the primary market based on revenue.
Lies.
only so many
Yeah.
watches available on the grey market, and Rolex manufactures 1.2 million watches per year. So what happens to all of that pent-up demand and desire around the brand that can't access a watch? Well, what you get then, my friend, is the fake market.
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
No.
Fast forward.
Not even going to go there.
No. No, I mean, I think we've seen enough. It's bad.
Anyway, it's bad. Well, it's been a fun stream. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Let's give it 5 minutes, and if anybody wants to jump on.
Yeah.
On a Friday night, guys, come on, it's just me and
Friday
OC, man. Like, we're not going to bite.
Not going to bite. We can talk about Patek Philippe. We can talk about. We could do a poll. Do whatever you guys want.
It's your show.
It's your show. It's your Friday night. What's up? We got Rose in the chat. What's up, Rose? Got Travis. He says this guy is awful. Listen, I have my issues with Logan, but I don't have any problem with him. How many subscribers?
Tiny, Travis.
Yeah. How many subscribers do you have, Logan?
Like 100, 151, 152, something like that. I mean, look. So OC has 9 times the subscribers that I do. And I would like to think that I'm definitely getting started. Like I mean, like it takes time, Travis. Okay, come on.
Yeah. Well, listen, this guy Logan is awful. However many subscribers he does have, and he has too many garbage content.
Too much.
Here.
I mean, about 46% of my channel's content is purely cilantro chopping, and about 10% is dill, right? But look, I just go by like the market indicators, like the cooking industry. They tell me, hey, cilantro's hot right now. How about you get chopping, buddy? So again, I just listen to them, but again, obviously, as Travis pointed out, obviously ratings are tuned too high.
Hey, by the way, Dr. Kevin Moore just jumped on the panel. What's up, Dr. Kevin?
How you guys doing?
Doing pretty good. Happy.
We're good.
Friday night. Make sure you have your YouTube turned off.
I think I do. Let me turn it off.
Check. No, you don't.
I think it's off. This thing always confuses me. I'm not smart enough to figure it out. Can you hear me correctly?
We can. But you got to make sure YouTube's not running in the background.
It's not.
So if you have StreamYard running, only, then that's good.
Yeah, we are getting an echo, so you're running something else somewhere else. So just double check. Just go through and make sure your YouTube tab is closed and everything else.
Is that better?
Check. It is not.
Do you use earbuds, Kevin?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Just going to the settings and make sure that your audio settings are correct. Your speaker and microphone are correct. Oliver Boone in Bangkok. Good morning here in Bangkok. What's up, Mr. Boone? Ryan Hofer says he disrespected Drake. That's right, Mathis. Mathis, you're in the chat too? That's right. This guy disrespected Drake. Possible racist. Way worse than a jabroni. Yeah. I mean, we exposed it for the first time here.
He called Drake a homeboy without even knowing Drake. He's never met Drake. You know, I mean, he's not on a homeboy basis yet.
And then created fake AI imagery of Drake engaged in violent criminal behavior.
Yeah.
Involving a Rolex, involving a giant Rolex. Shameful. Dear Artifact's in the chat. What's up, Dear Artifact? That was Buckley's first chocolate day. By the way, Dear Artifact, did you get the special thing? Let me know in the chat.
We'll see. I didn't get a special thing. What about me?
When I see you, it's the next time I see you all.
Okay.
Humble Pine Orange Super Chat, $20 for Logan, not for OC, but for Logan. Sorry, had to jump off to deal with some work. No worries.
No worries, man. Thank you.
Let's see. Yeah. So I mean, that's really all I had.
Yeah.
Right over.
I think
OC Watch channel exposes racist. Actually, he's not even a watch YouTuber. He's just like some kind of crazy YouTuber. I won't even. Should I drop the link to his channel? Should I promote him or no?
No. I mean, this guy is a proven criminal. He's a proven racist. You know, I mean, this guy. You know what? OC, just completely take this video off after we're done here, because again, our views do not reflect his views at all.
So yeah, I mean, definitely.
So what did we learn from this?
I have to make this members only. Yeah.
What did we learn from this stream?
Did we learn about the secret ways that Rolex manipulates customers? I don't know.
I think we found out how to not deal with Rolex. You know, how to be a complete dumbass. You know, and like an AD. But yeah, I mean, that's my main takeaway.
Let's see if there's any interesting news. We need to like wipe the palate clean after that that video. The stench of lies in that video.
It reeks in here.
57 people watching. Thank you, by the way, dear Artifact, for the comment. Appreciate the acknowledgement there. Yeah, that's right. He says he doesn't deserve the views. I have brown children, and they like Drake. Enough said. Good stream, OC. Thank you very much. I don't know. I think that's it.
I think that's it. Let's try the link for the after show.
We'll do it. Let me just remind everybody. Remind everybody to reach for the crown. I'll drop the link to the VIP after show if you want to hang out with Logan and myself for a few minutes. Oh, by the way, if you don't want to do that, if you want to check out something else on YouTube, you can go to the Watch Hangout, which is doing a live stream right now. I'll drop the link here. The Watch Hangout. Tell them OC and Logan sent you. Click on the link right here in the chat. Click on this link. Head on over there. Even if you don't stay for long, just type in a comment in the chat. Say OC and Logan sent you over there from the OC channel. Spend some time over there. That's right. Father Artifact in the chat. member of the channel, reaching for the crown.
The crown,
Guys
baby.
have a crown. Well, I don't have the crown tonight, but
Well,
peace out, everybody. Have a great
peace.
beginning of your weekend. Ciao. Have a good one. Peace out. Reach for the crown.